Ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today, and welcome to today's Chicago Bulls post-game show as we are breaking down this huge win by the Bulls. They absolutely destroyed the Brooklyn Nets 131 to 87, a 44 points victory. What an amazing game for your Chicago Bulls, and what a way to come out the All-Star break and to get a huge win. And for the Bulls, if they are going to make a second half playoff push, this is how you want to come out the second half. And to see Patrick Beverley out there, I mean, it was a lot of fun to see. Really excited to see how he is going to fit in with this Bulls team. The communication from Beverley, the leadership, the hard work that he puts out there is going to be a lot of fun to watch. And for the Bulls, Zach LaVine having a big game, 32 points. He was 12 of 17 field goal shooting. He had 6 rebounds in the game. Patrick Beverley, 8 points for the Bulls. Really great to see. What's going on, Tyler Burbeck? Great to see you. How's it going? Let's go Warriors. Warriors won, and Curry could be back next week. What a game that was. That was a lot of fun to watch. Warriors getting a huge win against the Rockets behind Klay Thompson's 42 points. And for the Warriors getting back to 500. And I mean, to get a win like that, they were missing Curry, Wiggins, Green. I mean, what a gutsy effort. And doesn't matter, you're playing a young, hungry Rockets team. So that was a great win for the Warriors. And with Curry coming back, it's going to be fun to watch. I certainly believe Warriors still have a chance to defend their championship. And I still believe the West goes through the Warriors. And if the Warriors can find a way to get into the playoff tournament, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Appreciate you checking in, Tyler, and can't wait to see what the Warriors do in the second half with just 23 games to go. Is going to be a lot of fun, and excited to see what the Bulls can do here. And this season has not gone, I would say, the best. Not gone the way that we anticipated. We made a big jump last year. We at one point last year were third, fourth in the Eastern Conference, and to be in that position, we were doing very well. And I felt like this year to have struggled a lot of this season. We've been able to at times to go on some good runs, play some good stretches of basketball, but it's been inconsistent this year. It's been a grind, and I mean, this is a very talented Bulls team, and certainly I feel is more talented than what their record shows. But I feel like here in the second half, try to put together a good stretch of basketball, put together some good games, and you still have an opportunity to get into the playoffs, and it would be great. It'd be great. Finish out the second half strong. So what a win today, destroying the Brooklyn Nets 131 to 87. What a game. Watch the end of the Kings Clippers game. Absolutely insane. Double overtime game, 176 to 175. Absolute fantastic game, even if you're not a fan of either teams. Just great game overall. That's what's up, Tyler. I mean, I'm right there with you. There's nothing like sports, and seeing two teams, competitive teams, play a great game, and to have it come down to the wire like that in a very exciting offensive game. I mean, seeing that score, I'm just like, whoa. Like, it just stands out so much, seeing 176 to 175. Definitely wish I would have caught the tail end of that game. Very exciting finish to that game. And man, what a game! And player of the game, great, awesome, absolutely awesome. Going with Zach LaVine. Love to see it. Awesome pick, Tyler. Zach LaVine with 32 points. A great game for him. I mean, I love watching him play out there. He is so talented, so explosive out there. And as I've always said, I believe Zach LaVine can win an MVP in his career. And certainly I feel like any one of these years he could get it done. And so when you're seeing him play at such a high level, it's just really fun to watch out there. And tonight, 32 points on the game, 12 of 17 field goal shooting, adding 6 rebounds in the game. Really great game for LaVine, and excited to continue to see just him continuing to play well. And I think there were, some people were, I think at one point during the season, there was talks of, LaVine not necessarily fitting in very well with the Bulls, but I certainly think he has fit in very well with the Bulls. And for them to give him the max 5-year, over $200 million contract, Bulls are making a long-term commitment to Zach LaVine, and certainly more than well-earned, more than deserved, with what he has been able to do out there. And I feel like the Bulls, the Jimmy Butler trade, it's something that it's hard to look back on because, that trade, we got Zach LaVine in that trade. And that's the one key piece that we still have that is playing very well. Lauri Markkanen, I'm happy for him. I'm glad that he's been able to go to the Utah Jazz and play some great basketball and really, I think, rediscover himself there. A change of scenery certainly has done Lauri Markkanen well with the Jazz, and seeing him put up 40-point games, the rebounds that he's able to do. It's unfortunate that with the Bulls, it never fully came together, but he was very talented and very gifted. So best of luck to Lauri Markkanen. But as we are looking at how well Zach LaVine is playing, and for the Bulls, making that long-term commitment to LaVine, building around Zach LaVine. I mean, this is a really great team that is built together, but certainly this team can get better. And that there are going to be pieces that are going to be, moving around. And so there's still a lot of work to be done to get this team to take that next step. And we were hoping that this was the year that we were going to take another step forward and build off of the success of last year. And so I feel like there has been some good moments, and so excited to see how we can finish out the second half strong, play some great basketball. So looking forward to it. Welcome in everyone to the Chicago Bulls post-game show. Glad you joined us tonight. Breaking this one down as the Bulls get a huge win tonight. Today, destroying the Brooklyn Nets 131-87. That's right, a 44 points win. What an incredible game for the Chicago Bulls and for all of us Bulls Nation to come out here. What a way in the second half. You want to come out, play very well, and put together a great game, and that's what the Bulls were able to do tonight. And if the Bulls are going to go on a second half playoff run and get into the playoffs, this is how you want to come out in the second half, playing great basketball, playing with great energy, great intensity. So really love the effort that we saw in this game and beating a really good Brooklyn Nets team. They're 5th in the Eastern Conference. And this was a great challenge for the Bulls. and to play so well for the Bulls at home. Hopefully that this is a game that really jumpstarts this second half, and the Bulls can go on an amazing run here and get into the playoffs. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. And as we look at the playoff standings, with the 7th through 10th teams in the conferences, they will be playing in the NBA play-in tournament. So when we're taking a look at the Bulls' current standings, with the win tonight, Bulls improve to 27-33 on the season, and we are 1.5 games back of the Washington Wizards for that 10th and final playoff spot. And what's interesting is the Wizards are the team that we got in our next game coming up on Sunday. So that's going to be a great one and an opportunity to play against the team that you are trailing in the standings. And as close as the Bulls are, you get another big win on Sunday. Now you're just half a game back of being in the play-in tournament. And that would be great. It'd be great to get into the playoffs, play some great basketball in the second half, build some momentum going into next season. And hopefully the hope here is that in the offseason, the Bulls are going to continue making great improvements to this roster. I mean, I love what new president, excuse me, Arturas Karnisovas, what he has been able to do. GM Mark Eversley, they have done just an amazing, absolutely amazing job. And this entire Bulls front office of really turning around the culture here with the Bulls for a long several years. We had really struggled after the Tom Thibodeau era. We had been struggling. So really the last couple of years, feeling like that we are turning the page and really building towards, building towards great success and building towards having, not just a great team to win in the short term, but also deep into the long term. So love the direction the Bulls franchise is going right now, continuing to make improvements. So that is the hope here, going and the belief and the goal to improve this roster. So I'm really looking forward to it. I believe that this team is going to continue to get better, and hopefully that we can get to that point where we are one of the top 3, top 4 teams contending in the Eastern Conference, and that we can go on a deep playoff run. Because we, like last year, we get into the playoffs and we played the Bucks really tough. That series was a tough series, and the Bucks ultimately, they ended up, they were the better team, and we had to play out of our minds to have a chance to win in that series. So you're looking at being in a position where you can go on a deep playoff run. So excited to see what the Bulls can do here in this second half, build some momentum towards next season, and then see what we can do to continue to improve this roster. And I think that this team will be much better next season, and that we can contend for a top 3, top 4 spot in the Eastern Conference. So I'm really excited to see what moves we can make, and through trades, through the free agency, and then continue, hopefully make some good draft picks. It's going to be a lot of fun. Great news. Excuse me. 49ers Nation. It sounds like Rams may be blowing it up. They cut Bobby Wagner and are now open to trading Jalen Ramsey. That is great news to hear for us 49ers fans, and really interesting how fast things have turned around for the Rams, going from being Super Bowl champions to having one of the worst Super Bowl hangovers that any Super Bowl team has had the next year. And so that's great news for us. The Rams, they got a lot to situate out there. But can't wait for the 49ers football to be back. It's going to be so exciting. Wish Brock Purdy the best on his recovery with his elbow. And we'll see. I think he should be having surgery in the next, I want to say, 3 weeks or so. His surgery was delayed due to some ongoing inflammation. So hopefully, it's good that the 49ers are, taking that precaution there and, waiting for the right moment. So wish Purdy all the best. Praying for a healthy, speedy recovery. And he'll be ready to go by the season. And we'll see what he can do, continue to do. I mean, he played so amazing. Excuse me. And Trey Lance will get an opportunity. But in my opinion, I think Brock Purdy is going to win that starting quarterback job. He earned it last year, and I think he'll prove himself again when he comes back. So can't wait for it. And we are going to get to our picks of the game. I would love to hear who you're taking as the pick of the game if you haven't already shared. For my pick of the game, I'm going with Tyler's pick as well. Got to take one of my favorite players, Zach LaVine. Just love watching him play out there. And ever since the Bulls got him in the Jimmy Butler trade, to continue to see how Zach LaVine has continued to elevate his game and continue to get better. Such an exciting talent. So I'm going with Zach LaVine as my pick of the game. Had 32 points tonight, 6 rebounds. Great game for LaVine. Right there with you, Tyler. I want Purdy back as starter. Right now, Purdy has got my vote to be starter. I would love to see Trey Lance, push Purdy in training camp. I think it'll be very healthy to have that quarterback battle with those two really great talents. Trey Lance, we haven't still seen what he can really do out there. And, I think having a guy like Purdy play as well as he did, this is going to push Trey Lance to be better. This will help push both of them to be better. So it's going to be a really fun quarterback battle. Looking forward to it. Love Zach LaVine. Such an underrated move by the Bulls. Absolutely agree with right there with you, Tyler. I appreciate you bringing up that because I think it's a great point. When you're looking at the situation the Bulls were in, they could have let LaVine go in free agency. And, you would save a lot of money. But when you're building a franchise, you want to have a franchise-changing player talent like a Zach LaVine who can be an MVP in this league and has played at MVP levels. So I think for the Bulls, keeping LaVine for the long term, giving him that 5-year extension, I think it was such a great move by the Bulls. And this team is built very well. The Vucevic trade, I felt like that was such a great pickup. What he has been able to provide scoring and rebounding. And then we've seen Patrick Williams continue to develop. So this Bulls team, they are continuing to continue to improve. It's been fun to watch. Bulls get the huge win tonight, destroying the Brooklyn Nets, 131-87. What a great win for the Bulls. Thank you so much, everyone, for checking out today's Bulls post-game show. And let's make some noise for the YouTube algorithm. And let's smash up the like button. Thank you, everyone, so much for your incredible support. I see your comments, your likes, and your engagement. And I want to say thank you so much. This feedback really helps out the channel big time. this feedback lets YouTube know that this video is relevant, so then YouTube knows to recommend this video to as many Chicago Bulls fans and basketball fans out there. So thank you everyone so much. Thank you Bulls Nation checking in, and to all the basketball fans, appreciate the support. Thank you again, Tyler, checking in. Appreciate your thoughts, and always love talking sports with you. Thank you everyone so much. Hope you have a great day, and let's go Chicago Bulls. Let's go Bulls Nation. Have a great one, everyone.